What's going on, everybody? Just me and my pants here, and my plants, pants and plants. Oh, and all my naked men over there too. Great. What am I up to? A lot of you are dying to know. Spending a lot of time on my piano right here, which is fun. And I start traveling again for work pretty soon, so just enjoying my time that I have. New Year's was fun. I went to Lake Tahoe. I went home to my family for Christmas, and that was really fun too. What did you guys do? I don't know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see all that stuff. If you care, follow the Instagram. Which brings me to my point today. I have done a couple photo shoots recently where I have posed in underwear, and I've done that before. You know, it got me thinking. I did a video a while back and about how I would never do underwear shoots, and I did an underwear shoot. And I even posted a picture of my butt, like literally just my bare butt on Instagram. And I remember saying I would never do anything like that, and I read a comment the other day that was like, didn't you do a video? And I was like, yeah, I did do that. So I figured, hey, I should clarify. I don't know. One, I was dating somebody that didn't really care for that kind of stuff. They were very sensitive about that. I mean, not that they had asked me personally not to, but kind of, you know. That reason doesn't really exist anymore for me. Another reason was that I wasn't comfortable being seen publicly in my underwear. I wouldn't even wear like small swimsuits, even in private places around friends, because I was just so scared to show that part of my body, which was sad to me. I remember I went out in a Speedo in Costa Rica with my ex Logan, and I was shaking when I was holding the camera because I had to walk by like two people that were gonna see me in something so skimpy, and like I just didn't feel like comfortable in my body, and that pushed me out to help me be more comfortable, and I'm so proud that I did that. And I like love how much more comfortable that I've become. It makes me feel better. There's still like a sense of like you don't want to do too much for myself, and like that I'm only doing things that I feel very comfortable with, and there's still like progression. And I love that we as people can change and grow. And then the third reason was my professionalism. And my boss and I are very close. My work and I get along great. They encourage me to express myself as an individual. The things that I do, I am confident are not problematic for my profession. Everything I'm doing is out of an artistic view. I go back and forth on whether or not I believe that showing and spreading on Instagram the whole fitness journeys and everything like that is empowering, or if it's like shaming almost to some people. Some people react to it differently. Some people say, and this is what I do, I get on Instagram and I look at people that are physically fit and I say, I want his shoulders. That's gonna inspire me to go work out today and do shoulders. So it is inspiring and pushing me. But then again, does it make me compare myself to that person? There's a back and forth. What do you think about it? I'm curious. But as far as those three things, they are all irrelevant to me now. So I am much more comfortable doing an underwear photo shoot if it's gonna be artistic. The thing is, guys, is I enjoyed doing those artistic shoots. I was very comfortable, and I thought that they looked really nice, and I was impressed with how I looked. I don't know if he edited the hell out of me to make me look the way that way, but when I look in the mirror, I don't see that. And I don't know if that means something deeper or not, but yeah, it was encouraging for me to see myself in that light. So obviously I'm gonna share it and try and encourage other people, but yes, it has changed, and I do that now. So I don't know, I was also reading through a couple of the comments. Maybe I'll share some of these comments and see what you guys think and kind of respond to them. I'm just gonna kind of go through some of these comments on some of those pictures here. So like, I mean, obviously most of the comments that I get on these are very positive and encouraging, and I respond to those personally usually, or will send a message or like the comment, whereas the negative comments I don't respond to, and I'm doing this in like a very broad fashion. So this person said, I remember when he said he was a modest person, what happened? But I don't feel like I've changed in any sense. My first picture I ever posted on Instagram, which was the day that I created my YouTube, was a shirtless picture. So it's not like have really changed since anyone here has known me. This one says, this is vulgar and bad taste, bad name in the gay community. Well, if you personally believe it's vulgar and bad taste, then you should not follow it, and why are you looking at it? There is a block feature on Instagram, make use. And bad name in the gay community, as big as my head can get sometimes, no. I'd like to think that I could make an influence on the gay community for the good, but I don't think that I'm having an impact on the gay community that largely. So wait, I had the opportunity to stand out and be different because I was different. Now you're just like every other LA gay with a horny fan base, nice. Well, like I said, my first picture I ever posted was a picture of me shirtless. So if you're following me from the beginning, then, or anytime, I've never really stopped posting shirtless pictures because I show my legs. Is that what the problem is? Los Angeles people, you show your legs. Stop. Actually, I've only been in Los Angeles for a total of like 2 or 3 weeks since I moved here. I wouldn't say that it's had that big of an influence on me. And I've literally been like sitting in here playing my piano half of the time. Out of all the beautiful places in New Zealand, you have to capture this. And then somebody else, like that he tagged, responded, I can't stand this AirPods wearing beep. Okay, I captured a lot of places in New Zealand. It's not the only place I captured. This is the only thing you're commenting on. Come on, it's the other stuff. And is there a problem with wearing my AirPods? Those are a gift. I love them. It's one of my favorite presents I've gotten. They're very convenient. This is not a plug for AirPods, but hey, AirPods, you wanna hook me up? Okay. You bring out the best in people. How about a good example of serving dinner with your clothes on to the homeless? Or maybe start a coat drive. Or now that you live in California, organize help for the people affected by the Paradise Fire. Be a point of light, not a self-absorbed glare. Just a thought. Here's the thing. I like to do my charity work and things off of camera. Because if you do it on camera, I feel like people are just doing that so that they can say, hey, I've done charity work. You know what I mean? I have been involved in several, see now, I feel like just saying this is stupid. I feel like I'm trying to get a point across that, oh, I help out. That's ridiculous. And no matter what, everybody's gonna have their own level of care that they want to give and show and provide. And if mine isn't synonymous with yours, then that's too bad. Like, I obviously think that charity work and helping other people is very important, but showing how you do those things, I don't think that really matters. I show it my own way and you show yours, right? Why do you have to stoop to this level for positive feedback? You are a doctor, have some self-respect. You don't have to take your clothes off for people to like you. Do you need people to increase your self-esteem? What if somebody did need that and this was a way that they were increasing their self-esteem, you know? I don't know, it could be. The doctor thing, obviously we talked about that. One, yes, I am an optometrist, and like I said, my job is amazing, and I'm not crossing any lines that I personally would be offended by if my doctor did, so that's all that matters to me. And if I have patients that don't like the type of content that I post, I am happy for them to go to a different doctor. And self-respect, I believe that this is an utmost way of self-respecting myself is by being comfortable enough to share on my platforms what I've worked really hard for. So what do you guys think? I didn't mean for this to turn into a mean comments video, but it kind of did, didn't it? What do you think about, one, professionalism versus artistic artwork? I mean, if I told you that this guy, one of these guys, is a psychiatrist that modeled for this photo, what would you say? Would you say, oh, I would not see that psychiatrist? Would you even know? And would you care? I mean, or would you say, well, that's unprofessional? What do you think about Instagrammers and social media people that post themselves shirtless, you know, flexing and that kind of stuff regularly in an attempt to encourage and inspire other people to work on their fitness? Is that something that you think is damaging more than it is good. I use it personally a lot, so I wouldn't want that to go away, but do you think it's a problem for some people that will follow it and then get in ruts about themselves? I mean, I feel like we're all so different that it's hard for one system to work for everybody, you know what I mean? Any videos that you guys want me to do, I have a little bit of free time and I can talk about some stuff, so if there's anything that you want to talk about, please put some suggestions down in the comments below. Be sure you like the video if you like the sit and talks. And subscribe if you don't already, you guys. It's the biggest thing that helps me is subscriptions. All right, have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys soon. Remember, never stop learning.